So hello students, we are studying kingdom fungi, and we study in the last video about the reproduction, how fungi reproduce. So today we have to study about the division of fungi, how fungi are divided into the different classes. So on the basis of morphology, on the basis of morphology of mycelium, on the basis of morphology of mycelium, mode of spore formation, and fruiting body. Kingdom fungi are divided into following four classes. They are divided into following four classes. So these are four classes into four classes. First class is, that is, Phycomycetes. Next one, Ascomycetes. Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes. Basidiomycetes and Deuteromycetes. And Deuteromycetes. So it is divided into following four classes. What criteria is used for the classification? One is morphology of mycelium, whether mycelium is septate or aseptate. Mode of spore formation, which type of spores are formed. So there are various type of spores are formed: basidiospores, ascospores, etc., etc. And next, fruiting bodies. This is a peculiar feature. They have specific fruiting bodies in different classes as ascocarp, basidiocarps. These are the fruiting bodies which are produced in some specific classes. So we have to discuss one by one. First, we have to discuss about the Phycomycetes. So first is Phycomycetes. Number one, phycomycetes. Phycomycetes. So, first, where they are found? They are aquatic in nature. They are aquatic, means they are found in water or some places as some damp places, and so these are found in the water, aquatic natures, on decaying decaying organic materials. That may be plant logs or so on decaying organic materials and dump places. So damp places, and some are parasites. Some are parasites. So mostly these are the aquatic and found on the decaying materials, meant the logs, means the wood, etc., etc., and the decaying leaves, etc., and they are also found as the obligate parasites on plants. So what is the nature of mycelium? So this is very peculiar feature. Mycelium is aseptate, is aseptate, is aseptate, multinucleated. Aseptate and multinucleated, this is called the cenocytes. As this situation is called the cenocyte, where it contains a large number of nuclei. So next, reproduction. Asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction takes place by zoospores and apollinospores. By reproduction by zoospores and Apellospores. Actually, apellospores are non-motile, while zoospores are motile and apellospores are non-motile. There is no formation of the any fruiting body. There is no formation of fruiting body, and sexual reproduction is of, next one is sexual sexual reproduction is isogamous, is isogamous anisogamous and oogamous type. So this is sexual reproduction. In these fungi, sexual reproduction is of isogamous, anisogamous and oogamous types. So here in this case, what is peculiar feature? This is peculiar feature. This is peculiar feature is aseptate. Mycelium is aseptate and cenocytic or cenocyte, and others reproduction takes place by the zoospores and the apellospores. Sexual reproduction is of the isogamous, anisogamous and the oogamous types. So they are both saprophyte as well as parasites and aquatic in nature. Aquatic in nature may be found on the damp places also. The examples of example example is bread mold or rhizopus. Rhizopus, very common on the bread. It is also called as the bread mold. This is common, and other is albugo, Rhizopus, albugo, Phytophthora, mucor also. Mucor and the Phytophthora. Phytophthora. So this is Rhizopus is saprophytic in nature, while albugo and the Phytophthora are pathogens. They are parasite. So these are the examples of the phycomycetes. There is a large number of the plants and which are suffered from these parasites. Mainly this albugo infect on the One is the plant cruciferous members, and Phytophthora that causes the late blight of the potato. So these are the various type of the diseases. So next we have to study. Next one is Ascomycetes. Next one is the Ascomycetes. Next one is after Phycomycetes. Next one is Ascomycetes. 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 So how this take? This is commonly called as the sac fungi. It is commonly called as the sac fungi, and this is the largest group of fungi. This makes the largest group of fungi. This is the largest group of fungi, and most of the members are multicellular. These are multicellular, except yeast yeast is unicellular. It is an unicellular, while rest members are the multicellular. Now where these are found, these are saprophytes. As no saprophyte, they take nourishment from the dead and decaying materials. Some members are saprophyte and parasites. Some members are parasites also, and some are the coprophilous. Coprophilous means they are growing on the dung. Coprophytes, they are growing on the dung. So these are the various type of the mode of the nutrition. About the nature of the mycelium, this is important feature. Mycelium is septate and branched. Mycelium is branched and septate. I told you about this last time about the what it means septate, what it means by the branched. So asexual reproduction takes place by conidia. Asexual by conidia takes place by the conidia, and conidia are produced on conidiophore. Conidia are produced on conidiophores. On conidiophores. Conidiophores. So this is about, suppose this is mycelium. This is mycelium, and just like an outgrowth is originates, and this moves into the vertical direction. This outgrowth, suppose this is mycelium, and this mycelium moves into vertical direction. This outgrowth moves into outer vertical direction, and it stores up some food materials, and this produces the this is conidiophore. Conidiophore. This is, and these are the conidia, and this is conidiophores, and these conidia, after germination, they producing a new plant. Conidia germinate to produce new plant, and one more important peculiar feature is they are the fruiting body. In this case, the fruiting body is ascocarp. Fruiting body is ascocarp. Next features. Fruiting body. Fruiting body. Body is ascocarp. Ascocarp is the fruiting body. So, how this sexual reproduction takes place here? So, sexual in case of the sexual reproduction, the sexual spores are called ascospores. So we can have a few lines. Sexual spores are called ascospores. Sexual spores are called ascospores, and these ascospores are arranged in ascus. These are arranged in ascus or ascospores. These spores are produced in ascospores produced in ascus. in ascus, produced in ascus, and ascus are arranged to produced fruiting body called as the ascocarp. So produced in the ascus and these ascus are arranged to form a fruiting body called ascocarp. This is important feature. Its fruiting body is called as the ascocarp. So what spores are produced? Spores are produced in the ascus, and it the plural form the asci. So these are produced in the ascus. What is the name of these spores? These spores name is ascospores, and these ascospores are arranged into the ascus. Suppose this is one ascus is there. This is ascus, and in this ascus, one ascus is there, two ascus is there, so many ascus are there, and in these ascus, suppose these are ascus. So in this it is ascus, and inside the ascus there is ascospores. So this is ascus and this is ascospore, and it is closed in a body, and this a body is called as the ascocarp. This is called as the ascocarp. This is fruiting body. This is fruiting body. So here this is ascus. In the ascus, ascospores are the produced, and ascus are arranged in a fruiting body known as the ascocarp. This is the peculiar feature of ascomycetes, and examples are, that is you are familiar to Clepsyps neurospora. Examples: Neurospora, this is very peculiar, and Aspergillus, this is, and you also follow penicillin, Neurospora, is used in studies in mainly uh, in the genetics. This is neurospora is studied, and you are familiar with penicillin. Penicillin is also comes in the class Ascomycetes. So we have studied two classes, Phycomycetes and Ascomycetes. Next one is the Basidiomycetes. Basidiomycetes. Next one is Basidiomycetes. Basidiomycetes, and these are commonly called as mushrooms. This includes mushrooms. Mushroom belong to Basidiomycetes. So these Basidiomycetes, where they grow in the soil, on logs, decaying materials, decaying plant materials, etc. These are the places where these are fungi are found. And about the nature of mycelium, branched and septate. Mycelium branched and septate. Mycelium is branched and septate, and there the fruiting body is basidiocarp. Fruiting body basidiocarp. Basidiocarp is the fruiting body of the Basidiomycetes. So fruiting body is Basidiomycetes. So this is peculiar features, and one more thing is there. Vegetative reproduction by fragmentation. Vegetative reproduction by fragmentation. Vegetative reproduction takes place by the fragmentation, and asex, and next one the sex organ. This is very important features. Sex organs are absent, but plasmogamy, but plasmogamy and karyogamy. Karyogamy takes place. So, two mycelium are vegetative cells which are of different strains. So, two vegetative cells are somatic cells which are of different strains. So, somatic cells are vegetative cells come in contact with each other and result in the formation of dikaryon. Result in the formation of dikaryon. Result in the formation of dikaryons, and which ultimately give rise to basidium. Dikaryon gives rise to basidium. Give rise to basidium. What importance of the basidium? Inside the basidium, within the basidium, karyogamy and meiosis takes place. Within the basidium, karyogamy and meiosis takes place. As a result, basidiospores are produced. So, in the basidium, what happens? In the basidium, meiosis. In basidium, karyokinesis. Karyokinesis and meiosis. And meiosis takes place, and as a result, basidiospores are produced. As a result, basidiospores are produced. So, these basidium are arranged in a structure that is called as the basidiocarp. Basidiocarp. So once again we have to see about the how this basidiocarp formation takes place. So here somatic cells and vegetative cells come in contact with each other. As a result, plasmogamy takes place, and by the plasmogamy, a stage come by the plasmogamy, only dikaryon takes place. Di means two, karyons means nucleus. So this cell contains two nuclei. This is called the dikaryon. And this Dikaryon ultimately gives rise to basidium, and within the basidium, karyogamy is fusion of nuclei. Karyogamy takes place and meiosis takes place. By karyogamy, zygote formation takes place, and which goes into the meiosis cell division, and as a result they produce the basidiospores, and the basidium arranged and makes a protein body called as the basidiocarp. This is the characteristic features of basidiomycetes, and examples you know very well about the agaricus. As examples we can write here once again. Once again you can understand, this is, suppose this is one cell and this is another cell. This is one cell and this is another cell. This is of the positive strain, this is of the negative strains, and they come together. Since this is the septate, and they ultimately fuse together and to produce the dikaryon stage. In this stage you see one nucleus is here and other nucleus is here. So this is dikaryon stage. This is stage, this is dikaryon. This is the first stage, this is dikaryon. Two nuclei are there, and this structure having two nuclei, a cell contains two nuclei, and this is structure is called as basidium. This structure is called as basidium. This is, and inside the basidium, the fusion of both nuclei takes place. So here this process is plasmogamy. Dikaryon means as the result of the here plasmogamy. Here plasmogamy takes place, and after the plasmogamy, in the basidium, both the nuclei fuse together. This is one nuclei and this is two, both nuclei fuse together. This process is called as the karyogamy. Process is called as the karyogamy, and after this karyogamy, and here in the karyogamy this is 2n, and they produce the structure called as, one division is there. Name of this division meiosis. It is meiosis. As a result of meiosis, they producing basidiospores. They producing basidiospores. So, and so here suppose one basidium is there. Suppose one basidium is there. This is also on basidium. This is also on basidium. So there inside the basidium there are, this is basidium is there. This is basidiospore. Basidiospore is there, and this structure is called as basidium. This structure is basidium. Basidium and four structure make the fruiting body. This fruiting body is called basidiocarp. This structure is called basidiocarp, which is the fruiting body. Basidiocarp. Basidiocarp. This is fruiting body. Fruiting body. So here, this is mycelium or vegetative cells come in contact with each other. Both are one is positive strain and other is negative strain, and as a result plasmogamy takes place. Cytoplasm fuse together, and after that, and when fusion of cytoplasm takes place, it contains two nuclei, and this situation is called the dikaryon. So this dikaryon is called as the basidium, and inside the basidium both the processes, karyogamy with fusion of nucleus. Karyogamy takes place as the zygote is formed, and zygote has undergone meiosis cell division, and as a result basidiospores are produced. So this basidium arranged to form the fruiting body. That fruiting body is called the basidiocarp. Now examples of this. So examples. Agaricus. Example. Agaricus as mushroom, and Puccinia Stoligo, etc. etc. These are included in this class. Now next one and last one is called the deuteromycetes. Next one is, last one is the deuteromycetes. This is a peculiar group of the plants and a peculiar class of the fungi that contains imperfect fungi. So this is deuteromycetes. Deuteromycetes. This includes, it is called the imperfect fungi. Imperfect fungi, as there is no sexual reproduction. No sexual, only asexual reproduction is found, and mycelium septate and branched. mycelium, septate and branched. They causes many diseases. So some members may be saprophyte as well as parasites, which causes many diseases in the plant. Example, Alternaria. Example is Alternaria, and one more important cella is there, Coletotrichum. Coletotrichum, etc., etc. So these are about the fungi. Next time we will discuss about the economic importance of the fungi. Thank you. That's for today.